Buddha.
No way, Jose.
Respect to everybody that coming in. Respect Miss J. Words of wisdom. You okay? You getting the kids to bed, so you'll be listening in the background. Even everyone, be sure to hit the like as you come in. Thank you. That words of wisdom. First, before we get to what we was talking about, what was it? Last night, for part two. I want to take a look at something right quick. Hold on. Let's take a look at was California had a rough this week, right? Hurricane Hillary, then an earthquake. Man, that's just a rough for that state right now. So Hillary has triggered deadly flooding, heavy rains, and powerful gusts across parts of the southwest and Mexico. So it transformed the streets into raging rivers and forcing some residents to flee and leaving others in need of rescue even after weakening to a post-tropical cyclone. See, they are expecting more rain to fall throughout much Tuesday. Hold on. Yeah, that was sorry about that. It was a little business call right there, but the way this is going is great. You know what I'm saying? It is great, but all this stuff going on. Hit San Diego, say about 390 miles north of San Diego. Packing winds of 35 miles per hour. Then then another update was it was a earthquake. It was flooding, mudslides. You know the typical thing when it rains in California. You know the typical thing when it rains in California. But it was an earthquake too that I understand that hit California. So let's keep California in Southern California in our prayers and let uplift them. And so is them people in Maui and other people that goes through disasters like that. Cause it might be us one day. Might be us one day. But that they can get back on their feet. No matter who they are, no matter what color, what creed, what nationality, what ethnic group they're from, let's build them up. Okay, here's a part two. Domestic violence. Domestic violence. You know what it is? Domestic violence is why do people abuse? Okay, why do people commit domestic violence? It's all about to maintain power and control. To maintain power and control. See, I look at that power and control will get you nowhere sometimes. It will not get you nowhere sometimes, right? It won't get you nowhere sometimes. Because power and control, you can have power and control without abusing nobody anybody. Because you got power and control over somebody, who that makes you? Who do it hurt the worst? Especially if you got children involved. It hurts the kids. It hurts the children. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see. Let's go. Okay. Let's go. Let's see. Let's see. They said don't read people commit abuse. They said experiencing childhood trauma. Respect B. Rob. Experiencing childhood trauma. Holding certain belief system about hierarchy and domination. Witnessing domestic violence as a child. Which that last one, I don't see domestic violence, but I do not do domestic violence to nobody, to no female, to no child. But you know, I seen something today twice. I seen something today twice. No, it wasn't today. It was yesterday, right? I seen something yesterday, and I seen something today. How can somebody kill? How can a man? How can a man? Let me get my thoughts, my emotions together right on this one right here. How can a man kill the mother of their child, then take the child and throw the child and feed it to an alligator? How can a man supposedly love a woman because she's moving on to make her life better without him? How could he go pick up his child at a private daycare, go to the store, go to the place the mother of his child work at, demand her phone, the password to her phone, hit her and beat her and always told her, if you do this, I'm gonna do this to the child. How can that be? How can we be such a cruel world? And you know what make it more even more sicker though? She went and filled out report that and told the police that this what he said, and they did nothing. They did nothing, nothing at all to stop this. See, here's come the sad part right here. Here come the sad part. He FaceTimed her, FaceTimed the mother, FaceTimed the mother. He hit the baby with some blunt object or whatever because he run the police. While he was on FaceTime with her, he was choking his daughter out in the car. What kind of sick person does that kind of shit to their own child? And then tells the mother, "You made me do this. It's all your fault." Then I seen another this morning. I know y'all don't want to hear this doom and gloom right now, but it is what it is. This is what kind of world we are living in. This is the kind of world we living in. Because we got to get past this. What kind of man is married to his wife? Although she had, I think a 19-year-old, 16-year-old, 17-year-old, 20-year-old, some 70-year-old at the house and by somebody else, but had two kids by her husband. And he said he been planning this for a while. He been planning this for a while. He held her son at gunpoint and told her to tie his sister and his mother up. Then he tied him up. While the two youngest ones was asleep, he put them in a car, ran a hole from the tailpipe and put it through the window. Shot the two oldest ones in front of their mother. So he killed of her children. This world is so damn evil. Respect culture looking. Respect Serious S. Respect Realist One. Shot her two oldest ones in front of her. Cut her from ear to the chin with a box cutter and left her for dead. While the two youngest ones in the car sleep to never wake up again. Because they couldn't dare think of a woman leaving them. Now, y'all saying, why are you telling me this? Why is he telling me this story? And here's another one right here where the police failed two women, failed two females. This is where the justice system failed two females. One, a guy was from Arkansas. He was already posted bond for a murder he already committed, but they gave him bail. So he went to Vancouver, Washington, killed the mother and daughter, and they didn't keep him in jail. He gave him bail for what he already did a drive-by on her apartment.
They still let him out on bail because he didn't want to go back to face charge, that murder charge back in Arkansas. The justice system failed that woman and that child. The court failed that woman and that child. Respect, secure. That is heartbreaking to me, especially when a child is involved. Who dare to say that you arguing back and forth with your significant other? It do not hurt the child. It hurt the child every time. The child becomes a pawn in y'all two games, which y'all supposed to be adults. Don't give me that crap about mental illness. Don't give me the crap because they've been drinking. Don't give me that crap about he on drugs. See, then I got another one for you. From the opposite side. This guy, he was a PBR, a pro bull rider. He had a girlfriend. He broke up with her. They were never together. Him, her, and another girl went out, and he started liking that girl, right? And he went over to the girl house, that his ex's house, to get his stuff, his bull rider equipment, his clothes out of her house for that weekend because he was in Utah for a competition. She shot him through the door. She shot him through the door. Respect, Stacks. We as people, when are we gonna get it through our head that when somebody said they do not want us, they do not want us? Why when we gonna get through our head that when they do say that, don't get mad, just walk the other way. Walk the other way. You know the sad part about young people is starting to do it too. Starting trying to control somebody. You cannot control nobody who do not want to be controlled. You can't control nobody who don't want to be controlled. The only person you can control is yourself and your emotion. If you can't handle being see, one thing we don't do in a relationship. One thing people don't do in a relationship nowadays, they don't vet the person. Do like a job does. Go see what kind of violent crimes he done: domestic violence, battery, assault, robbery, murder on his record. See, I got another story too. I got another story to tell you. And this is really going to get you right here. This man is supposed to be in jail for being in prison for 15 to 25 years. A pastor went and wrote a letter to the parole board. They released him because of that letter. He married the pastor's daughter. Guess what that daughter at now? She's dead. Respect, Pamela. Respect. She's dead. So just think how that father feel now. Talk about he have rejuvenated. He have revived himself. He have turned over a new leaf. He had turned over new leaf. But guess what? He's gonna kill your daughter. So how do you feel about him now, Pastor? That you wrote that good old letter to get him out, but his ass should have been still locked up. See, domestic violence is real, folks. We might not like it. We don't like it. See, you know the thing that we do. We ask this question: why don't they just leave? We talking about the men and women. Why don't they just leave? I'll tell you why they don't just leave. One, because they so in love with that person. Might have a child by that person, or scared what that person might do to him or her or their children. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He brought the killer home to his daughter, just like serving up a whole 25 pound worth of meat to a tiger or a lion. But what made me so sad is how you gonna take somebody's mother? How you gonna take somebody's father? Then this is what kills me on some of the domestic violence thing that goes on. You take the woman like you take the man like guess what that coward would do? He gonna take he or she go take his whole life. I call them cowards. Respect that, yeah, Walker. Respect. I call them cowards. I call them cowards. What do y'all call them folk who kill somebody, somebody supposed to love? How do love do not supposed to hurt? Love should not. I should not die because you love me. Should you die because somebody loves you? Should you hurt because somebody loves you? If you think you should die, if you think you should die or hurt because somebody loves you, put a one in the chat. If you think you shouldn't have to hurt because somebody hit you and say they love you, put a you shouldn't hurt. If you think you shouldn't hurt because somebody they say they love you and they hit you and they say they love you and they gonna kill you and they do kill you or they kill your child or kill somebody in your family, is that love? Is that love at all? That is not love. Love don't supposed to hurt. You love somebody, you don't threaten somebody that you love. And the person that loves you shouldn't be threatening you. Should be threatening your children. Because the children don't have nothing to do with these kids didn't ask to be brought into this world. See, that's why I said I'm gonna ask this question right here. This is a question for the chat. And and you think, if you think you should live together before you are married, put a one in the chat. And you think you should live together before you're married, put a two in the chat. This is a sad day, my people. And guess what? These all are my melanated people that I'm talking about. If you think you should live together before you're married, put a one in the chat. If you think you shouldn't be married, shouldn't live together before you're married, put a two in the chat. Oh yeah, I had a back. I had a back. I had a backward. Sorry, I had a backward. I had a backward. I had a backward. I had a backward. If you think you should live together before you're married, you should live together before you're married. Put a one in the chat. If you think you should live together before you're married, put a two in the chat. Respect Amber Angel. See, the reason I asked that question, the old people, the elder people used to call that shacking up. See, why should he go live with her? Because she got her own place. She doing big things. And not bringing that to the table. But a headache. Okay, why should she go live with him? She's not bringing that to the table, but nothing but headache. Why? Then here you go, you arguing, fuss and fight all the time about money issues. Money issues. Worry about if he goes out with his guy friend, is he talking to other female? Going out with her girlfriends. You worry about is she talking to another man? Well, let me rephrase that. Worry about is she talking to another guy or another girl, or she talking to another woman or another man? See, that way we got the game messed up. If you got to sit there and worry about if your significant other talking to somebody else behind your back, you you don't need to be with that person. You don't need to be with that person because all they're gonna cause you is headache and pain, in physically pain. See, see, and one thing I do not like when the police, you go to the police, they tell you, "Oh, we ain't never can do get a restraining order." What the hell is restraining order going to do? What the hell? What is restraining order going to do? They ain't nothing but a piece of paper. They ain't going to do nothing. Piss the person off. Yeah, Pamela, that's insecurity. You right, secure. Too many people just jump into a marriage. Way too many, let alone bringing other men around their children. You're right about that. You're so right about that, my sister. That's fact. See, see, I heard something today was that very interesting to me. That made me that made me think of something right here. See, when it's I think it says about when you find a wife, you find a good thing, right? See, when you find a husband, you find a good thing. I said that way too. When you find a person you're supposed to be with, right? You date, you court each other. Y'all go on dates or whatever. You wait 2, 2 to 3 years. Why don't get married? Put a ring on. That ring do not mean a damn thing, right? I'm tell you why it don't. I'm tell you why it don't. See, guess what? If I'm gonna use say a man and a woman start talking, they start liking each other, and they good for each other. Ain't nothing wrong with that, right? Ain't nothing wrong with that relationship. Guess what? He found his wife. She found her husband without the ring. You see what I'm saying? They found each other. Respect Fatty yet. Yeah, it be years down the road when you find out. That's years down the road. But I'm telling you this right here. Why do the justice system always fail in these domestic violence cases? Why? Why do they always fail? Why do they always fail in in these relationships, these domestic violence cases? Get a restraining order. You go fill out police reports. Make a whole lot of bunch of phone calls. They still don't do nothing. Then all of a sudden, excuse me, then all of a sudden, guess what? It's too late. I don't care you man or woman, it's too late. It's too late then. Filling out a paperwork, restraining order. That restraining order is nothing but a piece of paper. What have a restraining order? What have a restraining order stopped anybody from doing? You right about that, Shakur. You are so right about that. See, she got to protect her children at all costs. But guess what? The man supposed to protect his woman, for his wife, supposed to protect his offspring, his children, not kill him, not kill the woman that he said he loves. And a woman, the same thing. You don't supposed to kill somebody you're supposed to love, right? That ain't nothing but a piece of paper. that piece of paper said, "Oh, you only be certain distance from don't have no contact with this victim, whatever." Then I'm gonna tell you this right, and this story right here. These two women, we're gonna testify against this man, get the group of men. I think her uncle or father was in the house. They drive up, and four or five guys, hopped out of the car and snatched up two girls, and they were friends. Stuffed in the trunk of the car and killed both of them. And they had restraining on because they were standing up for what was right because they were going to testify against her ex-boyfriend. You right about that. That's the mentality of these folks. If I hold on, make sure. If I can't have you, nobody else can. And you right secure. Some of them is unfulfilled. They are unfulfilled. Why are they unfulfilled? See, you gotta be careful of who you be around. See, see, cause you see people posting this happy picture. Y'all seen this on social media, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, even on here, YouTube. What the other one? TikTok. They posted videos of them and they significant others at happy times. When have y'all seen people post pictures at the worst time? When have you seen that? When have you seen that? You haven't seen it, and you won't see it. You won't see it. See? And what would our ancestors think about what's going on in our community? Are we beating our women killing our men? What would they say? What would they say about that? What would they say about that? What would they say about that? It's crazy as it seems. Crazy as it seems, we are human. We do get upset. We do have feelings. But I want to ask y'all this question right here. I want to ask y'all this question. I want to ask y'all this question right here. How many of y'all let y'all emotions get the best of you, and you go do something to somebody? How many would y'all let some? How would you kill somebody? Would you kill somebody cause you're mad and frustrated at them? You right about that, Pamela. Some don't know. No, some don't know what love is. You remind me of that song. I want to know what love is. I want to know what love is. Love is comes from deep inside your heart. Love is when you cherish something and you value something that you don't want never let go of, something that you will never hurt, that you will never break. How many of y'all had a family dinner? Y'all had family dinner, right? And You notice on special occasion, like they pegging Miss Holiday, the good stuff don't come out until them days. Y'all remember you didn't bring know when we the other night we were talking about aluminum foil, and I think somebody said the good channel didn't come out till holidays. Why can't we cherish? Why can't we cherish our men, our women like that, and hold them tight and protect each other and protect our kids instead of getting mad at folks? Why do we have to get so mad and say, see, see, I'm like this right here. If you have fallen out of love with that person, right? You got kids with that person, and y'all two is don't see eye to eye, but you can co-parent together with that child. See, you gotta love yourself enough and love that person enough. I don't care, a man or woman, to let that love that person enough to let them go and be happy. But long y'all coexist, co-parent with that child. You're right, it's a control factors. Why it always have to be a control factor in these relationships? Why had to be control factor in the domestic violence cases? Why? See, I want to ask y'all, can somebody give me the answer? Why do police do not give domestic violence victims? Why don't they do not see domestic violence as a high crime until somebody get killed? Why? Why not? Why is not a high value crime when it comes to why is not a high value crime when it comes to uh, 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 the domestic violence? Why? Why is not? Why is not? Why is not a high value crime when it comes to somebody threatening and you tell him here's a piece of paper, he should stay away from you. Or she should stay away from you. Why? Do piece of paper ever do anything? Do a piece of paper ever do anything? Do a piece of paper ever do anything? There you go. Perfect example. She said that her cousin that never wears makeup showed up with makeup on. We knew something was off. We made her take the makeup off in front of her boyfriend. Her brother beat his ass throughout the house. Hey, screw it. Guess what? I wouldn't have stopped it either. Not did any of us stop him. My house is huge. I know they had a field day. Shoot, hey, that's the WWE. Hey, that was the WWE. That was the WWE in your house, wasn't it? Yeah, they think. Yeah, they think women bring it on themselves. Let me, see, they think y'all the problem. See, that's what I said. If you got to take a look at yourself. They not take a look at themselves. They not taking looking at self. Shakur, he better be glad they they ain't killing. See, that what I think some of them need a good ass whipping. He need a good ass whipping. That's what I think some of these men and women just need a good ass whipping who will commit domestic violence. Why you gotta protect these domestic violence folks for? I know she had six brothers, huh? Hmm. I can't either, Amber. You have about 50 people over there. You have 50 people now. That's secure. I gotta ask this question. That's this question. You know what I'm finna ask? How many of them 50, how many of them 50 people whooped his ass? How many of them 50 people whooped his ass? It should have been all 50 of them whooping his ass then. There should have been 50 people on his ass. About half, all right. I know. Yep, I kind of figured that too, Secure. Mostly, mostly women. It always happened that way. He end up running his mouth. Want to hit on women. Cause guess what? Guess what I would do? I would let women whoop his ass too. I would let them whoop the mess out of him. I guess they would allow my feeder. See, a loudmouth is somebody talking but not saying a word, nothing coming out. That's all that is. Yeah, it evokes anger. But guess what? Take care of anger. See, that's why sometimes I say, sometimes I say this, y'all hear me say this. Women, if you and your man arguing back and forth, y'all not hear what each other's saying. If he walking away, let him walk away. Let him walk away. Let him walk away. Cause what are you getting out of getting all up in the face for? Cause he's not listening to you. He's not listening to you. He ain't listening to a word you saying. Hold on, I gotta read this what Secure said. He went down to the sheriff's office. Hold on, I'm gonna sit outside for a few minutes. Hold on. He went down to the sheriff's office. He went down to sheriff's office, not realizing that there was three deficit in attendance. Wait a minute, Secure. Oh man, I got 11. Wait a minute. So that was that was three deputies in attendance, huh? Three deputies in attendance. Yeah, but you got to watch them too. You're right. You're right about that, Pamela. What is control? Control is nothing. You give them control when you give them control when you say okay, and keep taking it. You keep taking, giving them control. You right about that, Emma. That's why I said if a man walking away, leave it alone. Let him walk away. Don't say that to him. And another thing I gotta say to some people out there that listen, if you know your man that won't got anger issues, don't go tell them he or she that you are leaving or that you want a divorce. Just leave. Oh shit. Damn. He fucked up. So what happened to him? This getting interesting, secure. What happened to him? And by the way, how my nephew doing? He getting bigger, how big is he don't got? That is crazy. Yep. You gotta let it go. We get in our feelings emotional when somebody come at us. We get emotional. Gotta let it go. The best about it is nothing to play with. We gotta take it. See, it's just like missing our missing children, missing women, missing men in our community. Please do not take it seriously. They do not take it seriously. We got to find a way, get something on the book for them to take our children, our women, our men serious on domestic violence and m- going up, coming up missing. We got to. We got to. How many have been missing in this lifetime? How many have been missing? He was arrested for trespass. He had audacity to try and come pick her up after trying to press charges. Did she go with him? She better not have went with him. I bet she didn't go with him. Her brother didn't let him go. Hey, wait a minute. He came back to the house. He came back to the house where he got his ass whooped. He was asking for another ass whipping with security. Security. He was asking for another ass whipping. That first one wasn't good enough. That first one wasn't good enough, huh? Oh Lord. Your husband, oh Lord have mercy, secure. I can't put that up. Secure. Just that was just that what a real man would have did to him. Like myself. I would want to kill him. I'd be wanting to kill him. I'm gonna ask this question. This question is only for the women in the chat. This is question for the only women in the chat. You're married, got a boyfriend, got a significant other, whatever. Do y'all sit down and talk to each other when y'all get mad? Do y'all talk when y'all mad, or do y'all just yell back and forth where y'all like hearing each other? Oh, the devil saved his life. I know they did. I know they did. He shouldn't have been there. He shouldn't have did that. See, one thing he that idiot. I'm gonna call him an idiot. I'm gonna call him an idiot for now. Shakur. One thing that idiot failed to realize that is she didn't wear no makeup. Amber, you're right. This would make you see another female saying he would have done that to me. And my first thought is, oh, you are the right one. Oh, he would lay you out quick. Yeah, women lie to each other. But guess what? Women lie to each other. But guess what men do? Men are too ashamed to say that they got abused by a female, by a woman. How often how often have you seen a male how often have you seen a male say he got abused by his woman? That way, would you say your ex would just disappear for days saying, I'm starting to if I say we talk and it's not what he want to hear and said he shouldn't be questioned or controlled and he wouldn't stand for it. Why did I know you were going there? Sure, I knew you were going there. We just see when some men don't know how to communicate. Some women don't know how to communicate. Only way they know how to communicate is by yelling, cussing. You know why they only reason they know how to do that is from a dysfunctional household. A dysfunctional household. A dysfunctional community. I will ask this question right here. How many would you how many of y'all in the chat? I know you will secure, but I gotta ask this question. If you see somebody get beat on, somebody get yelled at, get pushed around, basically bullied, what would you do? Would you stay out of that confrontation, or would you go and intervene? Because I'm gonna tell you another story. This is another sad one. This woman, think went and dropped off her baby to the baby daddy and lured over there. I think he lured over there. He had they they child in the house in the apartment. He started shooting out of the off the balcony at her and killed her. And guess what? A neighbor that lived in that apartment complex tried to go help her. He shot him too. Then shot another person in the leg. So he got two charges of murder. See, I'm gonna tell you, even if it is about, yeah, because you don't know what that person got. You said it right, serious. You said it right. Even if it's anything, I get in between somebody. I've done it before, but he had a he had he didn't have that on him, but I had mine. I had my razor blade on me. I always carry it on me, and I stepped between him and this woman. He was always like he about to hit her. I said, "Hey man, you got to stop that, cause you're not accomplishing that. That's a woman. That's a queen. You got two daughters who's a queen. What if a man does your daughter like that? Would you like it?" He said, "No." So that's somebody's daughter. That's somebody's niece. That's somebody's granddaughter. So why you talking to her like that? If you don't want no man when your two little girls grow up talking to them like that. Respect, respect to my respect to my Cali sister Monique here. Hope y'all staying safe, right? You staying safe, right? Okay. So why are we? I want to ask you a question. What is the problem with men and women that they can't let go? Is it mental illness, or they're afraid to be by themselves? Are they afraid to be by themselves? If you think people that do domestic violence don't want nobody else to have that woman or that man that leaving them, are afraid to be by themselves, put a one in the chat. If you think they're not afraid to be by themselves, put a two in the chat. Because I think they're afraid to be by themselves. And they got some kind of issues. They got some kind of issues. Is it drinking? Is it drugs? or both? Or is it the household they grew up in that they don't have no understanding of what going on in life? Life teaches a lesson every day. Although some of us go to a job we don't like, but guess what? It teaches how to interact with different people with different attitudes. We would go out every day. We would go shopping, go to the grocery store, go to the mall, go to a restaurant. That helps us interact with people that got different attitudes. But we deal with them in different ways. We talk like we got some kind of sense when we out in public somewhere. But some of us do, some of us don't. Yeah, too many variables. Just a lot of factors. You're right. But why would we get it behind closed doors, without significant others? We want to act a fool. See, that's why I think you shouldn't. Woman, and man should be shacking up. He should be bringing his clothes over to her house, staying over there, living, living off the high the hall. He should, cause if he had that when he came in the relationship, he shouldn't be over there if it ain't bringing that to the table. Same thing with her. She shouldn't be going living over at his house. What y'all think about that? Yeah, that you're right, Pamela. You right about that. It is a hard answer. Okay, I'll put my link thing here. She said her thing is that people need to stop listening to others. We have one path. Choose wisely. This is no rehearsal. You right about that, Amber. You right about that. All equally yoked. Two people gotta be yoked together to make it work. If a woman gets with a man and gives him a chance and she try to make strive to better herself and try to make it better for him to better himself, why should he get mad? Why should he get mad? We only got one life to live, ain't it right? How many life do we have to live, people? We got just one life to live. You got this one life to live. What can we tell a domestic violence victim to make them leave their partner? What can we tell them? And sometimes the couples stay together after not a good look for you. You right? You right about that? Then Skura said she did a paper for school on this subject. There's actually a link between most of these cases. Cross it super down low with a few which just fight the urge. That info were blowing. You're right. You're right about that. Do the police or the justice system take the domestic violence seriously? Do y'all think the police, the justice system, take the domestic violence serious? Do they take the domestic violence victim seriously? Do they take anything serious coming out of a domestic violence victim mouth seriously? I don't. I really don't. We got to start protecting ourselves, people. We got to start protecting ourselves. What is one way of protecting ourselves? If you so in love with that person, if that person is so in love with you, and he or she asks you to move in with him, don't move in with him. Don't move in with him. Then you got one of them crazy ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend. You know what they drive. Always beware of your surroundings. You're right. You said your niece in jail behind that. I never see again. Got it tough yet. We have choices. Yeah. Sometimes we make the wrong choices, just like your niece did. Love don't supposed to hurt. Love do not supposed to hurt. I'm gonna ask you this question. You can ask this question too, Amber. Dear sisters, dear sisters, dear brothers that's still in the chat. We hurt our own brothers and sisters, right, in our community. But when it comes down to domestic violence, melanated people, men and women, I don't think they take that serious enough. They don't take them cases serious enough. They don't take their cases serious enough. And just like somebody just said in the chat, we look bad when we try to help out and put our 2 cents in and try to help somebody leave that person and they go back to them. We look foolish and stupid. See, and here's another case right here. This guy was in the Navy up in Virginia Beach, Virginia. He was a lieutenant in the Navy. This girl moved from Florida, moved up to Virginia Beach with him. Then she moved out and got her own place. And she got pregnant by him. He didn't want the baby. At first, she agreed to go have an abortion. And she was 12 weeks pregnant. And he paid her for her to have the abortion. They went to the Planned Parenthood to get the abortion, right? But she changed her mind. She changed her mind. He got mad and drove somewhere secluded and killed her. Ain't nothing can keep you together. Ain't nothing that keeps you together like that. No child, no nothing can keep you together. What was he mad about? He's told the police he just lost it. Yeah, you lost it all right. You lost a beautiful thing. You lost a girl. You lost a young woman that would have had your child, a beautiful thing, a blessing to some people that cannot have no children. Children is a blessing, not a curse. If you're not ready for a child, do not lay down with that man. Don't lay down with that woman that have no child. You right about that. You right about that, Pamela. There's a whole lot of signs to be there. A whole lot of red flags with flashing lights on to tell you don't mess with him, don't mess with her. But some of us want what we want. Do we think some people? Do we think some people will love that kind of stuff? What is love? What is not love? Love is not calling your woman a whole bitch, a slut, a thought, and tell her to get in the kitchen to cook you something to eat, wash them clothes, clean the house. That's not love. Or hitting her. That's not love. Or checking her cell phone, taking her cell phone, checking it and following her, stalking her. That's not love. Women, it's not love when you call him a no good deadbeat father when he taking care of his child, when he trying to find work, and you know it's hard for him to find work that pays him enough money to help take care of you and that child. It's hard because that's not love. Because you tell somebody that on either side, guess what? They're gonna get mad and say, okay, you don't you, you wanna downgrade me, dish me, make fun of me in front of a whole bunch of people. I show you I'm finna kill you. How many have you had, Secure? Yes, I'm thinking love. Yep, that's what I'm just saying. What is love? Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Because that we need to be saying in our mind. We got family that loves us. And don't get me wrong, that's domestic violence in families too. Brothers against sisters, brothers against brothers, sisters against sisters, child against parents, child against grandparents. Oh, you don't have four? Oh, you're on the road. Oh, okay, okay. But guess what? What can what can we do? Report it. I'm tell you what I'm tell you what that girl did that when they had that abortion. That didn't go have that abortion but got killed by that lieutenant that was in the Navy that was stationed in Virginia Beach, might was in Norfolk, Newport News, where you want to that surrounded area. She texted her mom the guy's name, his address, his phone number, and his social security number. Then she sent her cousin, I think, a picture of the receipt for playing the Planned Parenthood Center. You're right. And Pamela, guess what? Yeah, I know you. But guess what, Pamela? That piece of paper ain't worth it. It ain't worth the tree it came out for and the ink that's on that motherfucker. Yeah, she knew was something about to happen. Then when some other stuff came up with that, where she said that her mom and her cousin and the other stuff, he locked the fuck up. He ain't getting out no time soon. But this is what I want to know: how in the world do a man get out of prison? How do a man get out of jail on bond after murdering somebody? Yeah, she was only 20 years old. She was only 20. He was, I think, 25, something like that. She was young. Can anybody answer this? How do a person that'll murder somebody get out on bond? How? How? And then was allowed to, without an acre bond, there was without no restriction, there was allowed to leave the state of Arkansas, go to the state of Washington, and found this girl, live with her, and wound up killing her and her daughter. How and how do he get out on bond after try to do a drive by over her house, try to kill her? How? Then after all that happened, after he killed her and her daughter, Now they won't say no bond. That's all it is. Who all agree with this statement Emma Angel just put up there? Who all agree with what she just said? All that paper mean is if he kills you, they might look at him as a suspect. I agree with it. I agree with it. Do y'all agree with it? But the next time I come live, we're gonna touch on this subject some more. It's an hour in. It's an hour in. And ladies, and I seen this. I told this story on the Mono channel earlier today. That was this woman. She went on a date with her male friend who wanted to have sex with her. He laced her drink. She passed out to never wake up again. To never wake up again. Ladies and gentlemen, or or anybody out there that's out there going to watch this replay, do not, do not hide anything from your family, especially when it comes down to domestic violence. Especially, please let not just on your friends, let your family know who you are dating. You don't have to put them all in your business, but if he's hitting, spitting, slapping, anything, grabbing your wrist tight, whatever, that's abuse. Get out. If you got to go somewhere, you got brothers, you got uncles, whatever, take them with you. Take them with you. Yeah, she knew what was going down. She knew what was going down. I don't know how many of y'all heard that. I was said this before. I was in relationships, right? There's one particular relationship I was in. I was in that mindset. I was in that mindset of okay. I wasn't in that relationship for her. I was in that relationship because she had two little boys. I was trying to mentor and teach her how a man's supposed to treat a woman. She don't slap me, hit me, push me down, and all. That's abuse. But I never laid a hand on her. She called me all type of names in the book, said, "Oh, I don't make enough for her." I never laid a hand on her. Oh yes, I was mad as hell. I just walked away. That's not being a coward. That's being a real man. But guess what? Soon soon as I had a chance to get away from her, I got away from her. And 2 weeks later, she wound up calling me because she needed some money. I told her no. I told you, remember when you told me I don't make enough for you, but now you calling me for asking for my help? But guess what? I haven't talked to her since. See, I'm not I'm not ashamed to say what happened to me, and that I went through that. I'm not ashamed to say that. Cause maybe if I tell my story, maybe more men will come out with their story. Respect Anita Sweet. Somebody else might come out with their story. Some other men might come out with their story of being abused, being domestic violence against. What you say, Pamela? I do not like that wheel. I don't know what you were talking about that one, Pam. Guess you type too fast. But it's okay. Long as you get out of it. Tell someone about it. Tell somebody some about it. Oh, I didn't say that to about almost seven something. That's why. You okay, Anita? Cause how you feeling today? Everybody throw them prayer hands up for Anita. She going through a whole lot herself. That's why I told you between 8 and 9 when I'm going live. That's why I told y'all last night. That's why I told y'all last night. But guess what? Yeah, I'm always gonna tell my truth. I'm always gonna tell my truth. Because it is my truth. It is my truth. Does it says I will does I like any other women? I do that to a woman? No. I'm telling you another truth of mine. My mom, with her boyfriend, uh, I knew what he was doing. I just couldn't catch him doing it. But guess what? We went to a party, having a good time. They went outside. They were arguing went outside. I see him do it. I whooped his ass. I whooped his ass. I whooped his ass. I whooped his ass for trying to whip my mama ass. They good for you. I whooped his ass. Cause guess what? I said not on my watch. My oldest, my two other nephew, daddy. He hit my mom because they had one of my oldest nephew in her arm. I put him in a real naked choke, try to choke his ass out. Took everybody in the house to get my arm away from around him. He got the hell on because my that my first cousin that we was like brothers. That we were like brothers. Guess what? He was coming. He didn't like him anyway. How long did I stay? I stayed on and off. I say about a year, on and off. Yeah, I had him in a real naked choke. You do not put your hands on my mama. You do not put your hands on a woman. But I got my hands put on me. I got pushed down, but I didn't lay a hand on her. See, the last straw was that syndrome of you want to stay for the children, for the kids. It is real because I would try to teach. Yeah, there's another man's problem now, Pamela. It's not mine. It's shoulders and mine. It's shoulders and mine. Because guess what? That problem is over with. It ain't no way I want that type of life. Ain't no way I'm going that back that type of life. Freelance. It's kind of hard. I want to ask people this question in the chat. Have anybody been hit by the opposite sex? Has anybody been hit by the opposite sex? Y'all excuse me for a minute. I will be right back. Y'all talk among yourselves. I will be back. If y'all hear the noise, that's me fixing my mama something to eat. Okay. Gotta take care of mama. Is relationship worth it? Is a relationship worth it? Is a relationship worth it? Worth it? Yeah. Join the club. But guess what? Some could be fun. Some relationship could be fun. Some don't have to be fun. If is some relationship worth it? If being with family worth it? Is some relationship worth it? Yes or no? I say no. As long as you try hard enough, it will work. Try hard enough, it will work. But it takes two people to work it. It takes two people to work it. That one. You right about that. You right about that. It's that extra BS that goes on that gets you. It's that extra BS that you try to avoid that gets you. So it is what it is sometimes. Sometimes you gotta take a look at yourself. Take a look at the mirror. You gotta take a look at the mirror. We building on her respect. We building on him, you late. You late we building. But it is what it is. You do what you got to do to keep yourself and keep your sanity. Sometimes you got to try to do anything else to keep you. Yep, realist what you just said. You just took it right out of my mouth. Yeah, realist, life is too short, and you got to keep your sanity. How do you keep your sanity? How do you keep your sanity? I tell you how I keep my sanity. I know how to keep my sanity. Yep, Lonely, but not lonely, but alone. Right? Sometimes you gotta first you gotta start with yourself. You gotta look at yourself in the mirror. You gotta look at yourself in the mirror. You gotta find out who you are. You gotta find out who you are. Once you find out who you really are, you can do whatever your heart desire, whatever you want to please. And nobody else can take it away from you. Because that person tried to take away your joy, your peace, they wasn't one for you anyway. They see in a relationship you're supposed to add to a relationship, not take away. Hold on. You got to enjoy yourself. You got to keep your own sanity. You got to learn to live life on life terms. If that means being by yourself, then guess what? You just got to be by yourself. If there's anything else if you like, you need to be by yourself and do what you got to do by yourself. Got to have patience. You got to have your priorities straight. You got to remember what is your priority: your health, your sanity, your mindset, your health, your mental health. That's your mindset. Got to have that mindset. You got to have a peace of mind, and you got to have your higher power in your life. I missed on what y'all were talking about. Right, we don't gotta have no patient, Amber. We been over there. Yep. How many times have I said that? We do not. Some of us do not know how to be by ourselves. We do not know how to love ourselves. You're never alone. You're never alone. You're never alone. Hey, that's a blessing right there. That's a truly a blessing for you, Adita. That way, hey, that's a real man is supposed to do. You've got to know how to be alone. But guess what? Some people just jump in and out of a relationship like a hot scotch. Yep, free your mind and rest will follow. So So that is it for the night. That is it for tonight. See, and Pam, you said it right. What you want in life and what you want out of life. What do you want out of life? So, so I ask y'all again. I'm gonna ask you again. What do y'all want to talk about? What y'all want to talk about? What y'all want to talk about tomorrow? Yeah, you was late. I told. What did I say yesterday? What did I say yesterday? What did I say? I said last night. I said between 5 and 9 o'clock. I said between 8 and 9 o'clock. I said between 8 and 9 o'clock. Didn't I say that? We had a good build over here, ladies. Ladies, you wouldn't think about the time difference. No, you're right. It's a good thing to talk about. You're right. They don't pay attention. Nobody can hear me. Oh, you talking about truth? Why they can't hear truth? Because they don't want to hear truth. That's why they can't hear truth. Because truth hurts. The truth hurts. The truth hurts. So, you- how is everybody feeling tonight? Is everybody feeling a okay tonight? Everybody feeling okay tonight? Is everybody feeling okay tonight? You feel so rested? Serious, drop my backup channel on here. Drop my Serious. Would you drop my backup channel link? Everybody in chat, go sub up to my backup channel. Please go sub up to my backup channel. Cause this weekend I'll be playing music on that channel. You right about that? You right about that, Amber? Y'all want to party tonight? Well, I'm putting Amber's statement up first. She said some people would rather climb a tree and tell a lie than stand on the ground and tell tell the truth. Then we build on here came back. People do not like to hear the truth because the truth makes you grow, and more importantly, it makes you learn. Can you know how some of us black people are? We always think we're right. Yeah, a whole bunch of them think we're right. I don't think I'm right all the time. I don't think I'm. I want to ask y'all something. Do y'all think I'm right all the time? Do I think I'm right all the time? If y'all, no, it's not a color thing either. I want to ask y'all. I want to ask y'all this question. Be honest with me. Be honest. Y'all think if y'all think I think um Do y'all think I'm right all the time? Put a one in the chat. If y'all think I'm not right all the time, put a two in the chat. Carl, I said, what did I say? Two was four. I don't think I'm right all the time. I tell you, I that's why I say I just give the fact until you go do your research. Don't I tell y'all go do your research? Do your research. That's what I say. Go do your research. But serious, if you're still in there, drop my backup channel in the chat. Well, if she's not here, I guess I have to go do it myself. Hold on, give me a few minutes. Give me a few minutes. I'm mostly right though. Yeah. But I don't think it though. But it just cause I do research and come with the facts. I come with the facts. So you can't argue with facts, can you? Yeah. It's a whole lot. Thank you. Thank you, Sirius. And I think Friday night you're gonna be grown and sexy tonight. Get your best party gear on, cause that we're gonna be Friday night over on that channel, playing some music, listen to music, and get our groove on. Who coming to the party Friday night? Friday night it's gonna be at 8 o'clock Friday night. If you're not subbed up to it, you might want to go get subbed up to it. Who coming to the thank you, Sirius. You do a great job. Do a great job. Sirius says. Oh, we joined the folks sticking together, huh? uh how many let me know so I know what kind of what kind of place I would get. Oh, you probably late. You probably late. We building. What you got? What you gotta do? Go get a tuxedo. You gotta go get a tux. You gotta a fancy suit to come to the party. No, you don't. We just don't allow tennis shoes. Who else gonna be there? We're gonna have fun. Next time I get ready to go live, I don't know when I'm gonna go live, but I am doing it Friday. But when I do go live Friday, we're gonna have some fun to talk about. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna laugh. Next time I go live, I think I do trivia questions. We're gonna do trivia questions for everybody in the chat. I love you. Without y'all, it would be no me. I can do the things I do. I can bring you the truth, my truth, and everybody else's truth, and bring it with passion. Was this live more informative? Informative. I know you will, Nita. If you don't look at Anita, I know what you're going through. I know what you're going through, Anita. I know you be trying to get everywhere, but you got to take care of yourself. Your health comes first. Your help come first. Let your help come first. We want to see you. And guess what? We all praying for. We all. Hey, you keep fighting. You keep fighting. You keep fighting. Never, never give up. Never give up. Okay, Pamela. Oh, you want to party too, huh, Pamela? Yeah, I always try to bring some informative information. Don't matter how sad, how tiring, how ugly, and how ugly, how sad it is. I try to bring the truth. I try to bring the truth. And the best of violence is nothing to play with. If you got a friend, relative that's in a domestic violence relationship, and you see that going on, don't try to make them get out of the relationship. Just tell them how you feel. Let them make their own decision. Cause they're gonna make their own. They're gonna make their own decision. Thank you, thank you. You still up to the other channel, Amber? Did you see what's this? Oh, you sub to the backup channel. Amber, are you sub to the backup channel? Okay, Amber. Okay, Amber sub to the backup channel. Okay. And serious, are you sub to the backup channel? I don't know why I asked that question because I already know you are. See, this thing you had to put the kids to bed on this, right? And I know I'm just messing with you. Hey, and guess what? Tell your if you got anybody that you know, tell them to go sub it to my backup channel. That get that channel up. That get that channel up and running. And we're gonna some stuff that I won't say on here. I will say up there. Now there you go. You said we might need to talk off show. You got my email. I tell you what, I'm getting ready to end the line, Amber, and when I get ready to end, you can hit the link. I don't have to bring you up, and we can talk then after the live ended. Okay, go ahead, hit the link because I'm about to end the show, and you go ahead and email me now. And so once I get off the live, I go look at it, see what's showing up because I got another email I got to answer. So did everybody? I ain't gonna say enjoy this live. Did everybody get information that they liked about this? You gonna try to email before? Okay, Anita, you go get you, hey, you need all the strength. The rest you need all the rest you can get, so you can have all the strength to help fight what you got. Any more good show ideas? Email me at that email address. Oh, serious. It's a small D. I love each and every last one of them. Respect to everybody that came in, everybody that was watching for the Bushes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And don't forget to uh, 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 become a member of the Truth Soldier, the Truth Warrior, or the Truth Fire. That's the big one. Don't forget to become members of it. And we get ready to get out of here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love everybody. Respect to Among them Black, Twitties Nation, Twitties Christian AO, and all the Twitties Nation. Respect to the Nile River, the Nile River, Queenie James, AP, Shakira, Monique Hill, Fatty At, and my Kelly and my Kelly family out there, Keyway, K Bar, all all the ones out there, Kelly, and everybody else. Respect to the Nile River. Respect to everybody that doing great content. Keep doing what you're doing, and we are. Hold on, if I made it, and we are out of here.
Buddha.